Hello there. This is an astrological forecast for Capricorn for March 2011. This also applies if you have a Capricorn ascendant. So Capricorns, the focus this month is going to be on your finances, your money, your communications, learning, studying, short trips, journeys, and your home and your work. That's going to be the main focus for you this month. So let's break this down. Already I know you've got Pluto going through your sign for many years to come. So Capricorns are absolutely transforming themselves totally. I'm seeing this in so many of my Capricorn clients. They are rebuilding themselves from the bottom up again. So many of you are experiencing a great deal of endings, closures in your life. Even if they're not actually physically happening yet, many of you know the writings on the wall. Some of you may have lost somebody dear to you, or maybe there's somebody not well that you know is maybe going to pass over, or something where there's a feeling that you are deeply having to transform yourself and find an inner strength to rebuild yourself afresh and anew, no matter how old you are. There's this rebuilding that Capricorns are going through. It can be very empowering, but at the same time quite daunting at the same time. Now we've got this month Venus-Neptune coming conjunct, particularly towards the end of the month, in your second house of finance. Now with Neptune in this second house of finance, much as many of you Capricorns are good with money, you don't waste things, you may find that the money's just still going out, or maybe you're helping somebody else financially. I have a client who has this aspect. She's been rescuing everybody, rescuing people in need, and then not ending up with enough of her own money. She spent a lot of her savings either helping her family or other people who she's felt sorry for, and she's ended up putting herself in jeopardy and in fact going into debt to try and help somebody else. So be careful with this Neptune aspect. I'm not saying that many Capricorns are going to do this, but with Venus coming there as well, you may get taken in by some kind of a scam, some kind of a something connected with money or finance. May look like a really good deal. Really be careful, particularly the last month, the last week of the month, because it looks like you won't be able to see any faults in this particular deal. It looks like it could just be really interesting, or it might be a really good job that comes to you, or looks as though it's going to be a good job. Maybe you go for one interview and then it suddenly disappears, and it's like, well, where did that company go to? So just be aware of those aspects and make sure you are even more careful with your finances than you normally are. And I know you're pretty careful, Capricorns. Now, got a lot going on this month, particularly the first 3 weeks of the month, in your third house of learning. This is a great month for writing. If you want to write anything, if you want to get anything out on the internet, if you want to communicate about your business, it's a wonderful month for networking. Anything you want to do, socializing, but networking, communicating anything that's important to you, great month to do it. Good month for social networking. Good month to get yourself out there more. Take short trips, visit people, meet up for coffees. This is the month to do it for those of you that like doing that. If you don't like socializing so much, because I know Capricorns don't always like it too much, then you might want to look into at least studying or going on a course or learning something. Uranus there, you might want to learn more about astrology and the esoteric subjects. Learn more, or maybe even write about them. Or as well, science would come into this. Anything scientific, anything connected with technology, software, all of these things, good month for that. Really good month. I have to alert you that Mercury goes retrograde on the 30th of the month. So you've got plenty of time to back up your hard drive, to do important deals, important meetings, finish up things that need doing, go for interviews. Yes, after the 30th until the 22nd of April, that's when Mercury is retrograde. Then it's going to be a better time for completing things, doing your paperwork, getting rid of clutter, all those kinds of things. So try and do the important things before the 30th. As well, we've got a lot going on in your home area. We've got Uranus on the 12th of March moving into your home area. So many of you may feel unsettled. Now, it could mean unsettled in your relationships, could mean unsettled in your family, in your home, with your work. a feeling as though change is afoot. There's turbulence. Things are not going to be the same. Try not to hang on for grim death. Try to see what you need to change. Some things will be unexpected. I'm afraid Uranus is the planet of the unexpected, but it could also mean that you come up with a new way of living, a new way of organising your home and your house, a new way of interacting with your family and the people close to you. You may in fact want more freedom from the people around you. You may want more time alone just to be able to come up with your own ideas and your own way of fixing things. Capricorns, you like to fix things. Something that doesn't work, that's wrong, you want to make something more efficient. This is going to be a great time to come up with those new ideas and implement them. Also, it could be a good time to start a business from home, or if you've already got a business from home, to expand that business from home. So that does look promising. 14th of March, we've got Venus trine Saturn. Venus in your second making a trine to Saturn in the 10th. This should be a very good day for business. Around the 14th, give or take a day or two each way. Good day for a business agreement, for accord, for good things coming together business-wise. The 15th of March, we've got Jupiter conjunct Mercury, and this is in your 4th house. So this is a great day for mapping out your future. And you love to map things out. This will be a really good day for setting the goals. It should be an optimistic day for your thinking. So you won't be getting into negative thinking. It should be a day for real positive, uplifting thoughts that can take you onto a newer and higher vibration. So Saturn's still in your 10th house. Great time, your ruler, for recreating yourself in your career. Redefining what you do. Could be redoing your website. Could mean changing job. Could mean changing career direction altogether. Could mean starting your own business, as I've said. So it's got a lot of various meanings there, but you will be reinventing whatever you do in your career. Even if you've been doing it for a long time, it will be a time to reinvent it and to do it differently, because that Uranus at the bottom of your chart, Capricorns, is certainly going to give you some shake-ups. There's no question about that. It will be a time for shake-up and a time for all things that have held you back, that have restricted you, to leave your life and for you to start fresh. So there you have it, Capricorns. I wish you a great month ahead. If you haven't already seen it, I've got a new feature on my website, which is you can enter in your birth details, date, time and place, and it will come up with your chart wheel. Excuse me. So for those of you that don't know your ascendant or your moon, you can bring that up, and you might want to watch that as well for the monthly forecasts and see which resonates with you. Or you may have a prospective partner and you want to look at their Venus and Mars and see how compatible you might be. Just get a little idea. There's a little mini reading as well that comes out with that for free. So I wish you a great month, and I thank you for listening. Bye for now.